There comes a moment in life, quiet, invisible, almost sacred, when everything we once thought mattered begins to loosen its grip on us. The things we chased, the worries that kept us awake, the people we thought we could never live without, the identities we built to feel worthy. Slowly, gently, painfully, life begins to sift them away, like sand falling through open fingers. And no matter how tightly we try to hold on, certain things were never meant to stay. Welcome to Life's Reflections with Saima. Today, I want to talk to you about something deeply human, something I call life's sift. When we are younger, we often believe life is about collecting success, recognition, achievements, possessions, validation from people. But as time moves forward, life starts teaching a completely different lesson. It whispers, "What if your purpose was never to gather more, but to discover what is essential?" And perhaps that is what life truly does. It sifts, not to punish us, but to reveal us. Sometimes the sifting happens through heartbreak, sometimes through disappointment, sometimes through loneliness, failure, uncertainty, or the silent grief of becoming someone new. And in those moments, it can feel terrifying because we mistake release for destruction. We think losing something means losing ourselves. But maybe life removes what is temporary so we can finally meet what is essential within us. There is a strange wisdom in pain, not because suffering is beautiful, but because it strips away illusion. It shows us the difference between what merely distracted us and what genuinely nourished our soul. And after enough storms, something extraordinary happens. We begin to value simpler things, a peaceful heart, an honest conversation, a quiet evening, a hand that stays during difficult times, the ability to sleep without hatred in our chest, the courage to be authentic, the strength to begin again. The treasure left behind after life's sifting is rarely loud. It is quiet, deep, sacred. And maybe that is why wisdom often arrives softly, not as certainty, but as clarity. There is a quote by PemaChodron that has stayed with me for a long time. Only to the extent that we expose ourselves over and over to annihilation Can that which is indestructible be found in us? What a profound truth! Because real strength is not found in avoiding pain. It is discovered in surviving what we once believed would destroy us. Every heartbreak reveals our capacity to heal. Every rejection teaches us we are more than someone else's acceptance. Every uncertainty forces us to find ground within ourselves. And perhaps the most beautiful paradox of life is this: the more we accept impermanence, the less afraid we become of losing things. Because eventually we realize what is truly meant for the soul cannot be taken away by time, distance, failure, or change. Life will continue to sift. People will come and go. Seasons will change. Versions of us will die and be reborn. But beneath all of it, there is something within you that remains untouched. Your capacity to love, your resilience, your consciousness, your humanity, your light. And maybe the purpose of this journey is not to become invincible, but to discover that even in our fragility, there is something indestructible inside us. So if life is currently sifting through your world, if something feels like it is slipping away, perhaps this is not the end of you. Perhaps this is life, making space for what truly matters. Thank you for sitting with me today, here in this small corner of reflection and honesty. This was Life's Reflections with Saima. And until next time, take care of your heart. Trust the wisdom hidden inside your journey. And remember, sometimes what falls away was never the treasure.